Welcome, everyone, to another great episode of the Puff Drink Talk podcast. Konrad here.
Dylan.
Hilton.
George.
And we are smoking, talking, and drinking a little bit. It's been a crazy week.
It's my Temu pillow.
Oh my God.
He already started it.
Dang it. The memes. The memes, man, after that. The memes. But before we get into today's topic, let's go over kind of what we're smoking, because we have some interesting sticks to discuss today.
Yeah, mine was just in, gym. I had to pick up 10 sticks to travel.
Yeah.
So it was just pinpointed the ones that they really liked it. So this is a Sumatra, because I like Sumatras, Sumatra peppers.
Right.
So it's a boutique one, so I have good expectations.
What was it again?
I don't know. I just explained to Jim that I wanted to buy some sticks to travel.
Yeah.
Then he was just pointing out, the one. So he knows I like Sumatra.
What's it
wrapper.
called?
Hard to say, sauce or something.
Suave?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
It's
cool though. I like the band.
When you go to those,
It's all stuff you never
places,
heard of, right?
yeah, it's just like going to a brewery and then you have like 50 different taps in there, and then the guy comes with a stout, sour saison, so
Those are some of my favorite, not stout version, but just saisons in general are always so good.
saisons. Yeah,
But a cherry stout, also really good. Some a little acidity.
yeah. I am a big fan of sour and saisons.
Yeah, I am too.
Because usually they kind of it takes some time to get there.
There was a local brewery here that I think is out of business now, Adalbert's, that had an amazing saison. It was like almost the color of your drink there. It was like pink beer. It was delicious. A little hazy though. Like it wasn't clear at all. It was good.
Because I think when it comes to beer, man,
You and Konrad finish it off.
No, you guys.
No, you do it.
when
I had a lot of it.
when
If you don't want it, I'll eat it. I'm just being kind.
yeah, when it comes to when it comes to beer, right? So I think there are certain periods that people prefer, like when everyone was trying to drinking German. I don't know if you remember German types of beers, and then there was a
IPA.
fad. Exactly. Then IPA, then APA, then
APA was big for a while.
Yeah. So I don't know. How much more creative can you be? Like I don't want to put in numbers, but probably 500, 600, maybe 1,000 different labels I drank when I drank.
Mm-hmm. Everybody was wanting Yinglings lately too. Like that got popular for whatever reason. There's little trends.
Yep.
And one thing about beer making is that when you have some standards in other drinks, you don't have much margin. You don't have a big margin for you to try it. And beer, man, guys try it with coffee, with fruit. They try it with everything, right? So different types of malts, everything. So it's a very popular democratic beer beverage.
Yeah.
People are innovative when it comes to beer, more than with wine. Don't you think the creativity to produce beer it's way superior than the one from the wine?
I was at the rooftop bar above the Oasis 2 weekends ago, and they had a Kolsch, I think, or a lager, a light beer, but it was called like a Verde. It was like a green salsa beer, and it was spicy. It had like reminiscent flavor of like green salsa, but it was delicious. And it's just stuff like that. Like it's very creative and random. Would I order 4 of them? No, one was enough, but it's different. It was kind of cool.
Right, so it has that for beer. So if you moderate your consumption, you can keep this habit forever, right? So wasn't my case. I couldn't moderate at the time. So, but definitely beer, as you guys are saying.
What was the question then?
Why are you smoking?
Oh.
They got into beer.
No, because I wanted to know
Because you mentioned
what it is to talk about beer, because then I...
Heineken.
You were talking about that before, and it was so interesting.
Oh, because of the mango one, that's fine.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have different
I like it.
ways of experimenting with it. So yeah, I just opened up a mango.
So what you smoking?
Manga.
What you smoking?
Brazilian cream. Brazilian cream. Very good. Very mild, I would say.
It smells good.
I'm smoking a Legends.
By Drew Estates.
Drew Estates.
Yes.
Black.
Brazilian
Oh, yeah,
wrapper.
that's the black one.
I don't know what the filler is. What's it
I think it's
say?
Nicaraguan, and the binder is San Andres.
It's
Mexican.
it's a sweet. It's definitely sweet.
It's
know.
a flavored sweet wrapper.
When I was doing the cold draw, I was saying it felt like after you brush your teeth and you spit everything out, kind of have that flavor still stuck in you. It's there, and then you mix it with the smoke. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to last with this one, because
So it's not that good then.
You know what it tastes like? Honestly, it's like a flavored Swisher Sweet or a like a Phillies.
Flavor.
You would have loved it.
Yeah. No, it's good. I think it's just too sweet.
Too sweet.
It's too much.
It's just too much. Yeah.
So
Maybe
it's gonna-
maybe
You
it'll
wanna
get
swap it
bitter.
out?
No. Maybe it'll get bitter towards the end. You know. But right now it's definitely.
we have a few if you want.
No.
You can like
Let it go out,
another
like cut it, it won't waste it.
No. I'm gonna keep going on it. I'm gonna see how much I can endure.
You're gonna get through it.
It's like being a Dallas Cowboys fan. How much more of this can I take?
Gotcha, right behind you. So.
An experience, man.
Yeah. It's got a bite. Sweet bite.
Be careful.
You inhale it?
So what was the subject today? I forgot now.
Well, it was a pretty big week in the news with
Not
lots
sure
of lots
you
of
heard.
things
The
happening.
attempt.
Yeah, the assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump. And
Well, now we know more, right? Because now it has a lot of things come out, and a lot of probably fake things also, and even the real one that looks fake also came out. So there's a lot of, like, I had a customer today, and then she was like, "We don't even know if that's true." She's doubting. So it's like, well, I have no comments.
yeah, I mean, I think it really happened. The assassination attempt happened because obviously there were some stray bullets that killed a couple other people in the crowd. There was that firefighter gentleman. He was protecting his family. He got shot. He died.
His daughter.
Yeah. So
Somehow.
it was a sad tragedy that people got shot.
When Chris read that, because I sent to Chris that post that you sent me, she started crying. My wife.
Well, I mean, it's a like we're saying, it's a terrible event. You go there to see something. It happens at concerts. It happens. You go try and do anything fun, or what you define as fun. Then it gets cut short because of a crazy person with a gun. So, but I mean, yeah.
This is America.
Well, and that's the unfortunate thing is then now there's stories coming out where they're saying that the police were made aware of this guy. They knew about him for like the past 20 minutes or something.
I saw another news that the guy that took the shot, that took the shooter out, he had the guy on his
And his sides.
side and aiming at him. And he was told, do not take the shot, do not take the shot, do not take the shot, until he go like, take the shot. So he was only allowed, but he got, I mean, could be fake news that I read, because I didn't quite read everything. And
I saw that same
and
thing.
I did not investigate, so.
And so you don't know what's true and what's not true. But
Yeah.
apparently he was never given the green light. He just decided to shoot after the shots came and then claimed this post, and it claims that he was fired. But I don't know the legitimacy of all of that. I saw something that came out that the parents of the shooter called and like reported him missing or something, even though he's like a 20-year-old kid. So it was just weird that they reported him missing. So it was really like speculation that they knew he was going to do something weird. I don't know if that's true. Just a lot of stuff comes out. And I'm not an internet sleuth these days, so I don't try and figure out what's real and what's not. I just wait to hear what they talk about on.
I wait to hear what George says, because he
He's the one looking into it. Yeah,
He
I'm
reads
not.
about it, then he has the sense of like, no, this is what happens.
No, yeah. Man, it's such a tragedy, right? So that this happens, doesn't matter to whom. You know, like no one wants this to happen, right? It's a bit of a consequence of the country polarizing more and more, both sides.
Yeah.
Right, so there are no reparations to do. You know, that's horrible. Okay? What worries me is this Secret Service. Is that what we were showing the world? How we protect ours? It doesn't look good for America. It doesn't look any good for America.
Yeah, can I try to? I can't do it. It's way too
Too
sweet.
sweet.
It's giving me a headache already.
You got that Maduro?
Yeah, I'll try the Maduro, please.
No,
Sorry, George, I'm not trying to
Let's do the Inspirado, because it's more of the taste profile.
For me?
Yeah, it's a Connecticut, so it's gonna be your taste profile.
All right, thank you. Macanudo.
Didn't he smoke a Macanudo Inspirado before?
I'm gonna say.
Je ne sais.
Je ne sais quoi.
Don't remember.
Jinx. Je ne sais quoi. No, I don't know. I think it's hit or miss. Sometimes he likes Connecticut's and sometimes he doesn't.
Depend. I like Oliva. I
The
like
Oliva you did like. Another one you were like, this sucks.
Man, and also
But I
But
don't
the
remember.
Macanudo is a good brand. So.
Inspirado.
try the Sumatra wrapper to see how you feel about it. 'Cause
I like Sumatra. I like Sumatra too.
Well, that Maduro is a
Sumatra?
Sumatra Maduro.
So I could try that next time.
that's the one he
Next
hated.
week. Yeah.
That's the one. That's the one I was
Oh,
recommending.
I thought, yeah, that's
He
exactly
recommended
the
that
he
one,
hated.
and I said, no, I have this one.
He's like, oh, I like Sumatra.
Yeah.
Next time.
I'll try it next time. Yeah.
Next
Is it fully lit?
Hold on. Give me a second. I gotta do this. Let it breathe.
She used to smoke in
back.
that pipe.
Gotta light it like 15 times.
No, it's not fully light your cigar.
Yeah, this is a mild flavored cigar. It's not
Very
very complex.
Yeah, not complex at all.
Kind of like a woody tone.
Good. Thank you for this. It's you know me. Sorry.
You can carry on now. I was just taking
Well, by now you figured out he's a Jedi. So
I was gonna say that I'm the Jedi of the cigar selections.
Roasted marshmallow.
Although I think I might
Yeah,
have made a
that's nice.
mistake on that flavor.
How does that compare to the
Well, I
first
didn't
one?
know there was flavored cigar. I never had the intention of.
we
not
never.
sweet.
When in that sampler, it didn't say. You didn't click on it to read about it. You know.
No, I didn't.
This has a roasted marshmallow flavor,
I like
but,
it.
Oh,
but none of the sweetness.
I
of it.
actually didn't
Just
pay for that because
hard
it
to-
was a coupon code.
It's the perception of that without
yes,
the sugar.
Without the sugar.
Yeah.
This, like I
Dave
said,
might
is
like
like sugar
I can see
brushing
he
your
likes it.
teeth, like
Oh, that's
the
part of the sugar you're
sweetness,
talking
yeah,
about.
and just like and then just too sweet.
Maybe
It's-
with that honey whiskey.
I think you would have to have
Something strong.
strong to kind of
Counter.
counteract the sweetness of it.
I wonder if margarita mix would be good, like with the acidity. It'd probably still be a little too sweet, but it even said online they pair it with a bourbon or something.
Yeah, I think you have to have something strong and harsh
You know, this one here would go pretty good. Pretty, it would be perfect with those fancy Sunday lunch. Like
a roast.
Chicken.
Yeah.
Like just like very fancy houses or restaurants that like chicken with sauce. So I'm thinking about that sauce while I'm smoking this cigar here.
Okay.
Thick sauce. I come with the chicken and the rice on the side. This is how the memory that I have. A thick sauce. Not too spicy.
Like what was the name of that sauce? Like the Sunday roast from UK?
I don't know.
What's the color?
Brown.
It's
Like a roux? A roux?
No.
Yeah, okay,
It's
I got
French.
it. Now I got it, yeah.
Au jus? Au jus sauce. For
But-
Jus
it would
French,
be,
Roux French.
It's brownish.
It's an English thing.
yeah.
Sunday roast,
Like a gravy?
gravy. Sunday roast in UK, everything is British.
All right.
That's their dish.
I threw that at
It's like the English breakfast and Sunday roast. All they have. Fish and chips, of course, but that is snack. Right?
Beef Wellington, Gordon Ramsay.
Yes, there's that as well.
Guys, I forgot to tell you.
Yeah, I'm shit at that. They have many others.
It's a lot.
You guys have no idea how bad the hives were.
Oh yeah.
Oh
I know.
my goodness.
How long
My
did it
God.
last?
Huh?
How long?
As soon as I went home, then I was trying to take a shower, and it was just a cool shower, and it bothered you. And then I got into a not plunge, but like cool water also into the tube, and I spent 2 hours sleeping in there. When I left, it's by magic
Gone.
the bubbles are gone. But I slept because you have the holder, like you just have this the rest, and then we put in a holder here, so you don't get you don't get like.
Into the
By
water.
the way, we didn't
yeah,
send the
drone or
links
something,
to
right?
anyone, right?
And then 2 hours later, man, boom, nothing. But I was so cold because I stayed so long under the cool water that I was having these spasms at night, and one of these spasms, I dislocate the hip or something like this because it was so bad. I mean, like inflamed,
Yeah.
For 2-3 days, I couldn't walk. I could barely walk. And then Tamiris came with this. She spent a long time searching for what to do naturally. And then she found 380 papers on how cabbage leaves actually is the best anti-inflammatory ever. Like 380 papers on this. Then we tried it. 2 days I was ready.
Really?
I'm not saying it was that.
But you're not saying it's not.
I'm not saying it's not. I thought I would have to go to hospital or something because I could feel it. And then with the time, it didn't dislocate. I think just because of the inflammation swallow.
Mm-hmm.
And then it went back to the position, and then it stopped hurting like in
Immediately.
4 hours late after I put the thing.
Did you eat the cabbage leaves, or did you
No,
just put it on
you just
your
put
body?
it. You just put it. The whole magic, right? The whole chemistry is that your skin against the leaves.
And it's funny you say that
Interesting.
because my next door neighbor, they're from Nigeria, and he asked me to cut some plants in his front yard, but chainsaw broke after I taken out some roots, so never got around to it. But he was like, "You can take out these bushes, but don't take out this one." It's some bush that he brought over from Nigeria, and it helps with inflammation and stuff like that. He goes, "It's super bitter." And he's like, "But just take leaves and eat it." I go, "Really?" And after he's like, "Yeah," and he just gave me some, and I took it. And I kind of had a headache because I was out in the sun and mowing the yard. And then after I just had one leaf, I was like, was probably a placebo effect.
Yes.
Yeah, it
Of
could be.
things, but I mean,
It works.
he was like, yeah, it helps with inflammation, and it's a natural remedy that we use in Africa. We put in a lot of foods to help you feel good while you digest a ton of food. So he's like, it's what we do. It's part of our culture. So I was like, oh, that's pretty interesting. But to your point, it's amazing what leaves and vegetables can do for your body.
It is, and I truly don't believe that one piece of food eaten, like in certain quantities, will change everything. But
It helps.
It helps, and I think also that was the much better situation than going to the doctor. And then I think I was also incentivized to like it,
Right.
Anyway. Okay.
Cabbage.
And if you warm it up, it makes it even better.
Yeah, 20 seconds in the microwave just for the skin, and then also if you ferment it, then you can eat it.
Right.
But it's not the same. It's not the same.
After you put it on, you can eat it.
Stuffed cabbage is a good dish, too.
It is good. Yeah.
Some meat in there.
Sauerkraut or something like this.
Sauerkraut.
Yeah, sauerkraut, right?
You know
I
what's
love sauerkraut.
what's interesting is one of my coworkers. He was he's from Georgia, but his family's from South Korea, and they were huge into Spam, hot dogs, and sauerkraut. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? And he goes, so in South Korea, it's very rocky, and the temperatures are cold. So for you to grow anything, cabbage actually grows really well. So World War II, when the Americans helped, well, World War I and World War II, when the Americans were there to help, they had sauerkraut. Obviously, that's a German thing.
Mm-hmm.
But in it, they're like, oh, we have cabbage. Like, that's just another fermenting way of doing it. And they add spices to it, so you can have kimchi.
Kimchi is super popular.
Which is just sauerkraut with
Spicy.
with spices. That's exactly what it is. And then during World War II, the Americans would airdrop rations and food, so they would eat Spam and hot dogs because it's processed, meat that would last a long time. So you get your protein intake. So he's like, those are like some of the most popular dishes in South Korea cuisine because of Americans helping us during World War II. So I thought that was kind of interesting.
No, it is.
It kind of is. It's influencing a cuisine of a country.
Almost 100 years later.
And all this, one thing that fascinates me is all this different ways you find to deal with during the war. Like things that happen. Yeah, the other day I was saying like how many thousands of cats are using Ukraine now because they are lost because all the land was taken. So they go to the front and they are great for traumas. So the guys are each
Holding
cat.
cats.
Yes, that's what because the cats also don't have it where to go. So they get there and then how much better that all this, like all the tests have been.
Yeah.
Because they feel much better than, like they don't feel the trauma the way it should. I think it has to do with the drones also. Many less people are dying. Way fewer people are dying in the field because of all the drones, right? So.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Hilton shared a cool fact about cats today.
Oh yeah. So let's look at the segue. Great segue.
Cats can see a smell.
Yeah. I heard that.
They see the radiation of, let's say.
Say it again.
They look at a table. Everything for a cat has a smell. We go on a table like this. We try to smell the table. We don't do anything. They actually see the radiation going through, and they can smell that. So the cats, they have that powerful, thing that they actually see. They smell.
I would like to see that in a Pro Vision.
Yeah.
The Pro,
Neuralink. It'll be we'll be able to tap into that in the next 20 years.
I'm reading his biography now.
That's a very interesting fact about cats.
If that would be interesting, though, through Neuralink, watching movies and stuff, if it connected into like the olfactory system, and so then you could smell and taste environments and stuff in movies.
Did you just call your brain the olfactory?
No,
Yes.
the olfactory system, like the
Olfactory. I thought it was like the old.
No,
Yeah, the
the
old
factory, bro.
the old factory brain.
Yeah, that's the price of using such a
Let's just point out
snob word. You know, like,
industrial.
Let's just point out in here, we are the Portuguese speaker then. They are the English speaker there, right?
But they just
And nobody said I speak English very well anyway. So
Your Portuguese is pretty good.
It's not
I think my Portuguese is better than my English at some time. Jesus.
Well, my listening for sure, right, man?
Olfactory system. Get out of
Yes.
here.
Olfactory.
My English is pretty good. I am Texan, though.
I'm telling you, it's probably this Legends
Okay.
cigar still affected by
But if you add a D, old factory,
Yeah, that's what I thought. The old factory system. I'm like, did you just call your brain the old factory system?
No, but you know what? In any other,
some point it will
look,
be.
buddy. In any other context, you wouldn't make this. You wouldn't
Right.
make this because we are talking about something in the brain, and
Yeah.
then you're talking factory. You know,
Yeah.
like
but
You know?
if you know what the olfactory system is, it's our sensory for smell.
Yeah.
Coming back from the restaurant that we had to pick up that pizza, the guy, somebody or somebody, called and was like, "Is this Harold?"
Mm-hmm.
I understood Harry, Carol. In my mind, I was like, "What? I'm none of these names." And then Dylan's like, "Harold?" I was like, "Oh, it is Harold." After he said,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I think that's it. Sometimes you hear something, you just have another. You have to have to hear it 2 or 3 times.
So when you're, I know nothing in Portuguese, right? And when it's spoken so quickly, nothing. And then I read it, and I'm like, that's how you say that? Because it doesn't translate because it's so fast. But I'm at zero. You know English, but sometimes when things are spoken too quickly, it's hard. And if someone has a little bit of an accent.
There's one thing that still bothers me is like when somebody calls me and then they speak so fast, their name and surname, and then 3 names for the company.
Is the most about it? What are you doing?
Exactly. Like, okay, look, you
The
have,
guy at the 7-Eleven.
and it's like, you have to do it again
No time to even open
in
the
a
mouth.
way slower pace.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the person laughs, and then it's great. But
That's when you respond back in Portuguese to them, and then they're just like, okay, I don't know what just happened.
Hang up.
exactly
And
right.
then eu
So-
sei, cara, não entendi merda nenhuma que você falou.
Nem palavra, filha da puta.
But we have this networking that I attend to every week, and some people were like, they say their name, they say their company name because they want to get to their
Meat and potatoes, what they're trying to pitch.
to the pitch. I was gonna say something different than the pitch. I was gonna say something that more people not
Appreciate.
more people understand, not only English speakers, right? So they want to get to the marketing moment, right? Quicker, so that they can put more words into the marketing moment. And then some people come and visit, and then it's like, I look at them like, I have no idea who you are,
Yeah.
because I didn't catch anything about your name, and I have no idea what the name of the company is. So when I say my name, like I'm Hilton Kill with Ballarini Floors, and then I get into my marketing moment.
No, you don't call the radio, man. They don't call the radio.
And that right there is the difference between someone who will remember and somebody who will be like, I have no idea what they're selling or who this person was or something like that. You got to slow it down. Slow it down, pronunciate.
Since when this is actually good marketing? Since when this is good sales?
You see it in like car commercials and stuff where they go really fast, almost like auctioneering, We're at $6 over here.
Go into the back.
Being in the South, though, you're a little. I think people tend to speak more slowly in the South compared to other places. They like the slow Southern drawl. like Georgia. You might get it different in Texas, but some
I
people talk
came
real
to
slow.
visit U.S. in 2006, and my cousin.
What a great year! Greatest year of all 2000s.
Could be.
A
Yeah.
lot of pillow. Came from Timo's, too small.
Before the subprime.
Yeah. The rate was fantastic. I bought everything in New York.
So
my
my cousin used to live in Virginia Beach, so I went to visit him from UK, and then so he took me to this Corvette dealership, right? Because he knows that I like cars, and so like, let me take it over there.
Mm-hmm.
The salesperson asked my name 7 times.
Hilton.
He asked my name 7 times, and I said, "Man, I'm not from here. Can you just speak each word separately
What was he saying?
so that I can understand what you're asking?"
He's like, what do you name?
No, he was asked, "What's your grace?" He was asked, and then he said, "What's your grace?" So, what's my name, right? He goes, how am I?
I wouldn't know what he's
Well,
talking
was he
about.
born like 500 years ago? What the
No,
fuck?
probably
is
he's a
this?
Christian. That's not that's not an uncommon thing. Do you know what I mean?
I've never heard that.
What's your grace? He was an American guy, white American
You
guy.
don't hear that. I've never heard.
But
someone
yeah.
But it's Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Yeah.
Virginia.
Yeah.
So they're
He was asking me. He was like,
From
and he was like,
the backwards.
"What's your grace?" And then my cousin like, "Hilton, your name," because even though the grace was like, in Portuguese we do ask that way, like, "What's your grace?" It would be like, "Qual a sua graça?" It means, "What's your name?" It does mean that.
Huh.
And then when he said that, I was like, "Oh, it's like the Christians ask our name, so like the grace of Lord, given name." So that's where it comes from, right?
interesting.
And then I was like, and then I said, "I'm sorry.
What please
my
you, my
name
lord?
is Hilton."
What's your grace? What please you, my lord? That's
Yeah.
what it sounds like to me.
Yeah,
If somebody asked me that, I wouldn't know what to say either. I'd be like, "What's my what?"
yeah, well, yes, but then they would be like, oh, and they would, but at least you'd get the "what's your."
Yeah, what is my?
I did not get
grace?
"what is your."
Probably with the accent. What's your
What's
your grace?
What's your
He
grace?
was speaking. He was a car salesperson.
What's your grace?
He was speaking so fast.
What's your
So
grace?
fast. And
What's
I
your
See,
grace?
in the same country and everything.
my-
So there's this old saying from George Bernard Shaw that says that England and America are 2 countries separated by a common language.
So
Right? So they attribute to different people. I knew it. I just wanted to bring that.
And it's funny you say that because you're going to be driving through there. The southern accent, they say the southern accent of the United States is as close as you're going to get to English from England.
No, it's not. I've drove through there, and there is nothing about it. And I lived in England for 7 freaking years.
Well, so,
Compared to
Hey,
what?
buddy.
But compared to what?
When boy is old.
well, because
Like
a lot
Northeast?
of, because,
What's-
yes,
yeah.
Northeast, California, we have so much more slang.
Slang.
The way that we sound it, the proper way of saying English from England is closer with a little bit of an accent in the South, like Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, you're going to experience.
I would
Oh,
say
no.
in the South,
Nothing.
we might not have as
Nothing.
much slang, but we use a lot of conjunction.
Yeah.
Where like proper English,
Hi,
you don't say don't. It's do not, cannot, not won't, wasn't, y'all, you all. So
Yeah.
we shorten things to a degree with conjunction, but we don't have a lot of slang necessarily.
It all depends. Like formal English on TV, on newsreaders, yes, but on real life, they would go like, "I should have done."
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
should have done. I should have done. You see that?
But it's, I should.
Yeah.
Put it A. Should
have
have.
done.
Should have. Should have.
Should have.
Should have.
It's not. It's not.
Oh,
It's
oh,
not.
Say ah.
Yeah,
And-
exactly. Should have. Exactly. But you say right? Should have done. Yeah.
But George, they write as when they write. They have to write this email. They write, "I should have which doesn't exist in English
exactly.
grammatically.
Right.
But you're not talking
Done.
about proper English speakers. You're talking about slang outside
I'm
of
talking
England.
about like people like us when we go out to buy some stuff in the supermarket. You know, when you go and do a sale on the flooring. You know, normal people. I'm not talking about the royal family.
I think it
I would have a
has to
problem
do with the level of
understanding
intimacy you
some of
have.
that.
You know,
Oh,
like
yeah,
if
you
you're
would.
among
You would.
friends and
I had.
you're relaxed. You know, it's just a relaxed pronunciation. You know, like think about that. How many T's Americans cut in basically every single word. You know, like
Oh yeah,
you
we
cut
put a lot of
T's.
tea in the ocean. Fuck the British.
and then it became
Fuck
a
your
fucking
taxes.
nation.
Yeah. Then we get
We
taxed
don't want
on the
your tea
asshole.
anymore.
The British are coming. The British are coming.
Yeah, so
You mean me? Oh shit!
I saw a video the other day
Oh, we drink
on
coffee.
coffee.
Fuck you, tea.
Caitlyn being like gentle, like
Full explanation.
not only Caitlyn. It was about being gentle. So it's like that your act means something. Like she throws the ball in the air, but there was an old lady passing by, and then she hit it. No, there was an opponent, right? She throws a ball. She got blocked, but she throws the ball anyways, and then the ball went up, and it was coming down on top of the opponent's head, and then she goes and hit the ball,
That's
so it doesn't
Caitlin
hit.
Clark.
Yeah, but then it hits her elbow on the person's head, and then she got mad, and
She
then
didn't hit. It didn't hit.
no, it touched it.
No, it didn't. It didn't. It's just because it was like offensive in front of the face of the person. She threw the ball frustrated, and the ball bounced back.
No, it's a
and it
different.
would be-
What I'm telling is a different thing. No,
He's talking about an elbow hitting. I know what you're talking about where the ball. Came
It's a
back.
different thing. Yes.
In the next
yes.
play, she got pissed at Caitlyn, but she saw the replay and then came and apologized.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's.
But that's
talking about that one,
that's a different one. That's a different one. She
Different incident.
She got blocked, and then she throws it, but she doesn't throw to make
Just throws it up
to
in the
score.
air.
Yeah.
She just throws up in the air.
Like in frustration.
Yeah, like in frustration. But the ball went up and then came down and was gonna hit the opponent, and then
Again.
she went like that to divert the ball, and then this part of the arm hit the side of the back of the lady, and then she was all like mad, right? And then
Oh,
the other
that's the same thing.
the other person came in and said, no. And the other,
That is the same.
and then said, well, no, she was trying to protect you. And then,
And then she looked up and she watched the replay and then she apologized. I think it was
Actually,
just-
her teammates said, no. Right away, her teammates started to calm her down.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
She was, come on, it's those. Think about how hot her blood is, So she tried it, and then later she watched it, and then.
yeah. But it wasn't. She just threw the ball in the air like that, and but instead of going that way, the
She
ball
was
went up.
frustrated.
that's a terrible message to teach the children.
Exactly right.
That's what they'll say, right? You're frustrated, you can't throw the ball like that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But there was another one that was Curry. He throws the ball, and then the ball bounces back and was gonna go. There was an old lady coming back, to go to see, and then he sees that, and then he hits the ball. The ball comes like towards the reporter or the cameraman or something like that, and then they hold the ball there. They didn't hit anybody. And then everybody was like, "Oh man,
Just like
thank
a
you."
snooker,
Yeah.
like when
Yeah.
And then things like that, like in being
you're aware of what's happening.
Polite and-
I don't know if
something like
I'm
that.
crazy for making. I could have sworn there was one time where Steph Curry was pissed and like threw his mouth guard
Yes.
and it either hit somebody or and then
Yeah,
he got
he was thrown
and he
off.
got ejected from the game.
Yes.
He's just mad.
because of Joe Paul, because of Jordan Paul.
Famously, he always will like take between play. He takes his mouth guard out and kind of like chews on it. Like he's just always doing stuff with his mouth guard. Something happened. He was pissed. He just out of frustration threw it and he got ejected from the game.
Exactly. I saw the game.
You
Yeah.
can't do that.
you cannot take your protections out. Yeah,
You just can't throw things out of frustration.
But you know what?
because it could hit somebody.
That's
What
like
I-
when Travis Kelce went and hit Andy Reid, He's frustrated in the moment.
But-
he just can't do it.
But think about that. Think about the atrocious things you've seen in your life for the guy to be thrown out for a second, right? For a second fall, right? Second technical.
And then compare it to throwing a mouse guard.
Exactly.
I know.
He was thrown out like right away. Give him a one and make it. I don't know.
Like a warning
make
or
you
something.
sit for 10
Yeah.
minutes. I don't know, but
No, they made an
people
example of them.
people paid you. Paid
To
for
come
these
see
players
him play.
See you. Yeah.
to see you, and then the referee can't be the main, player in there.
I laughed because my daughter this morning was getting frustrated. I told we've been watching again Daniel Tiger, and I had to like repeat it to her, and of course I kept messing it up, but she was like correcting me even more angry. But it's like if you're so angry you want to roar, hold your breath and count to 4.
Okay.
But they make it like a little song, But I was trying to tell her that, and she's like, "Dad, you're supposed to be if you want to roar, you gotta count
She's
to
like
4."
angrily correcting you.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh shit,
Was
sorry."
it the first time
That's not how you
that you see
say
her
it,
pain on her?
Dad.
Huh?
Was it the first time you see that frustration on her?
No,
No? Okay.
No.
Do you remember how it was the first time? Because this is a feeling like...
no, I don't remember the first time.
Oh, the very first time she's trying to expressing herself, probably.
Yeah,
It's
which
like
was
Lily,
one.
you know?
Her first no.
Always.
Put it close. No.
Took her pacifier out, threw it at him.
Oh my god.
When she was 2 months
Full of
old,
stiff dirt.
you know? When she was 2 months old, you know?
Yeah.
I messed with her and then she was like,
Have you
Yeah.
have you watched it Inside Out too?
No, not
Yeah,
yet. I want to take the kids
yeah.
to go see that.
So
We watched the first one together.
That's why there's a new emotions in there.
Yeah.
And so that's why I asked you like for the first time you see like okay.
No, but I think we got to tell Steph Curry to, if you want to roar, hold your breath and count to 4.
Count to 4, buddy.
Exactly. Oh my god. Someone from the stands, like, "Hey, Curry!"
Wasn't there a kid that got hit or something in a basketball? I don't know. There's always kids getting hit in basketball games.
I think the most genius kid I've ever
Parents
seen.
are crazy.
Yeah, he's in a wheelchair
The
or
most-
something now, but
Kick his wheelchair.
The most
over.
genius kid I've ever seen. Probably you guys have seen that. Is that the ball is hit out
No,
and then the
not a beer.
and then the
yeah,
boy
can I get one, please?
and then the
For
boy
the tropical
gets
one?
the ball.
fruit.
Right, so the boy gets the ball with one
Thank you.
hand.
Thank you, sir.
He's got 2 gloves, and then there are 2 hot girls asking.
It's baseball.
Yeah, baseball. So he got the ball, and he's got two gloves, and then he goes to the girls like, give his ball to the girls like, oh my god!
Yeah,
And she
I've
gave him the
seen
ball,
that.
and the kid like, yeah.
I've seen it, yeah. The kid
Have you seen this one?
It's like, yeah, I've seen that.
It's like
It's
man,
smart.
but it's so fast. Like it seemed like it was planned. Like okay,
Yeah.
he's
Oh,
got.
he knew what he was doing.
Oh no,
He's like, if I catch a
Either
ball,
he
I
is
know exactly.
he could
That girl's
manage.
getting it.
Like those things that you want to do,
Think about
but
that for
at the
30
time
minutes.
it happened, you don't have the idea. But later, fuck, if I had thought about that.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and it's so funny you say that. There was one time I was with my son Lucas, and he decided to wear. No, he was just wearing like a baseball hat. And I was with our neighbor and his girlfriend at the time, and their daughter. We went to a Round Rock Express game, and we came back, and the girlfriend was saying goodnight to us, and Lucas just looked at her and went like this and tipped his hat to her, and she walked away and she goes, that little kid just stole my heart. And I looked at him and go, what the hell are you doing? Where did you come up with that? And he goes, I don't know, man.
Came to
Natural.
And he goes, yeah, he goes,
Those emotions I'm talking about.
yeah, and it was just like, look at, like, where did you you tip your hat to a girl? Don't even say goodnight or anything. You just went like this and walked away.
He
And
tripped
everyone
you.
stood there and were like, what the
I'm watching
fuck is
a
happening?
movie from that cartoon from 1920.
Yeah, exactly,
Exactly
exactly.
something like that. Like,
Yeah.
Chivalrous.
Without missing a
Chivalrous,
beat.
yeah.
It happens.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same thing as like why the fish go up the stream, right? It's just
Salmon.
It's nature. You know what I mean? It's
Salmon.
nature.
You gotta do it sometimes. That's where all the ladyfishes are at. It's upstream. You're chilling. You can do whatever you gotta do.
Exactly.
If it was easy, everybody would do it, But that's usually like with comebacks, like you're going back and forth with somebody, and later on you're like, fuck, I should have said that. Like when a good one comes
That's
to you.
what I'm saying, But
Yeah.
this kid, he did it like right away. No, this ball is coming to me. I'm gonna grab that one because I won't have time to do that. The cameras are on me. You know, like the
Now he's
kid's
internet
thinking-
famous.
He's like, okay, he's just gonna yes.
He seized the moment.
I don't know if people saw it. How many people actually realized that? But he was like, his face like, I had it. Oh, figure it out. That's what I felt.
It's a good kid.
Kid's going places.
Have you seen this one?
Yeah,
No, it's just historical, isn't it? This one is like
I saw that one probably 2 years ago, and I just keep seeing it.
Those
you know?
recirculate every now and then.
Yeah, it shows up.
What
It's
was-
unbelievable.
yeah. What was the most epic video that you remember? Like, okay, this is epic. Seriously, like, it would be stupid.
The Nelson
That's
Piquet
what's
and
up.
Ayrton Senna
I know, because there's so many.
overtake, and the one that Senna overtakes Piquet on a Lotus inferior car, and then next lap Piquet comes and overtakes Senna from the outside, sideways on the corner, and then he holds the
Of course,
car
it's F1.
drifting,
Yeah.
and then turns. So that's the best video.
So, but I guess can we clarify? Is
I
it
don't
live
care about
video?
kids giving balls, basketball,
Yeah, no,
or
I-
But
baseballs.
that's what I mean. Is it
A
is it
YouTube
like a
video or
yeah?
I mean,
That's
I
what
would
getting at.
rather pick the funny ones, of course, the fun ones, like
Because I was going to
the
say I remember
catastrophic ones,
I remember 9/11. Like
Jesus.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
terrifying.
like yeah,
Oh,
That was
that
epic.
escalated quickly,
yeah,
right?
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Something that you like
This
to
game's
remember.
over.
no, yeah.
Yeah.
Konrad,
You know what? That
you
game was
like
fun,
to
but-
remember. The
Oh, okay.
David
yeah.
and I, we put
Yeah,
in the
not
list.
that one. Yeah.
We put in the list all the WhatsApp epic messages that went through, and for periods, and also right.
Oh,
so
I still.
we saw the
circulate
videos.
one,
Just
yeah.
like, what would I like to?
Do a little search for me, please, on the
Yeah, you see that?
Piquet Senna overtake.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you put in the list.
Piquet
If
overtake.
people
on
come
Senna.
to my house, those are the things I'm gonna show.
See, and so I would have to go to YouTube. I would have to say something that I saw on YouTube, and I think when I
Yes,
was
that one.
younger, it would have to be.
Ba-bum. You have to be.
Do like a dive bomb.
That one. Look at that. Look at that. What's that? No.
Is that just how you remember it?
No, hold on. Look at this. So, beginning of the straight,
Piquet is in the second place, right?
Piquet in second, and because in the previous lap, Senna had overtaken Piquet.
Yes.
And then
There's
look
no
at this.
DRS.
He covers, no DRS. He covers it, and he goes on the outside, and then look at this.
And then he
He's like drifting.
Yeah, that's
Like
awesome.
overtaking from the outside. It's that. If that is not a great F1 moment, I don't know what that is. Unbelievable.
now with DRS that
And
happens.
let me tell you that guy that was
Easily.
overtaking that, I beat him.
Oh, so there's an agenda since the beginning. Got it. Yeah.
Well, obviously, if Ayrton Senna could do it, then Hilton could do it. So that means Hilton and Ayrton Senna are the same people.
Exactly.
No.
Ah.
Piquet did that on
Well,
Senna.
I don't know about that, but I've never
Piquet
seen
did it on
both
Senna,
in
and
the
I
same room.
beat Piquet, so I could beat Senna.
Yeah,
That's what
but
I-
that's what
yeah.
I'm saying. I don't know about that, but I've never seen you and Ayrton Senna in the same room.
No,
So-
yeah, but my nickname was Hilton Senna.
Oh, you see more evidences. More evidences there.
That was called that Konrad Senna in Brazil. too.
Yeah.
Coincidence? I think not.
There's so many stupid ones, like in Brazil's culture, and the phones. Like we just listened. It was just like, oh my god, it was so ridiculous, you know.
No, that's a really tough one, George. It's a tough question.
Do you remember those NFL commercials where they would do like crazy outlandish stuff? Where he'd, like the field goal kicker kicks up to like Big Ben or something. There's one, I don't even remember the player, but they threw the ball and he like pushed his hands through like drywall or plywood or something. Like they used to do all the, it was all fake.
Oh yeah. I've seen
So like
some
watching
of it.
those as a kid, that was like epic. You're like, no way. One like he jumps through the windows of a car and like catches a ball or something. What are those? It's
They
the
were-
old.
This one breaking
NFL.
through like a wall.
Was it like-
I saw that not too far ago.
This is gonna be the most crazy keyword search if this works.
I know Tom Brady was one of them where he threw a ball back into the the machine that would throw it back.
Yeah, and it came back to him like 3 times in a row
Yeah.
or something. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what those were, but they were like...
It was a commercial for like Reebok or
It was
Nike or
something,
something
yeah.
like that. Gatorade.
Epic.
Yeah.
Actually, they're pretty good. Yeah. Go on images, and you might see on the images.
Okay, how about Terry Tate videos? Do you remember Terry Tate videos?
Terry Tate.
Since we hired Terry Taylor, our level of productivity in the company improved by 700%, and then it shows the scene.
I don't know if I've seen
Oh no!
that.
Please put it there.
What are we looking at?
Huh?
What is it?
Terry Tate, office linebacker. Now, you gotta watch this. Terry Tate, office linebacker. Just put the video. Put in videos, please. Well, any video. It's gotta be the first one.
Super Bowl commercial?
Yeah.
It's 5 minutes long.
Yeah, just put it. I don't know if it's this one. It's gotta
I've seen this one.
there you go. There you go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Some people thought we were crazy. But I'm a firm believer in paradigm breaking, outside the box thinking.
Break was over 15 minutes ago, bitch!
And since Terry's been with us, our productivity has gone up 46%.
Just tackling random people. Yeah.
When they don't do the jobs, you know.
Than ever before.
You know you need a cover sheet on your TPS reports, Richard! That ain't new, baby!
I'm gonna take it
Hi,
out.
Jenny's. Hi, Jenny's.
We can't play the whole video. You know.
Yeah, no, right.
I think mine would have to be Chuck Testa.
Oh,
This was so
that's
fun.
an amazing video.
Have you ever seen Chuck
No.
Testa? Gotta look
You
I'll
up.
haven't
look
seen
at
that one, the Terry Tate?
I've seen that one.
Yeah,
I know
right.
which one you're talking about.
Chuck Testa here.
No. Is that a real? No, that's Chuck Testa.
Chuck Testa back. Oh, that's his YouTube page. I gotta find the video. It's the original taxidermy.
Is this that one?
Is that a deer and a coyote?
Probably thought this deer was alive. And this coyote was alive.
It's the same guy.
Nope.
They're dead.
They're dead.
Taxidermized by Chuck Testa. They specialize in the most lifelike dead animals anywhere. Period.
Look at that antelope driving a car.
No, it's just Chuck Testa.
No, Chuck Testa.
No, Chuck Testa.
Hold on a second. There's a leopard feeding on an impala out on my deck.
No, it's just Chuck Testa with another realistic.
With another realistic.
Give to me.
Play the whole thing.
Anyway, call Chuck Testa for the most likely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, for literally when that first came out, what 20 years ago, me and my friends would instantly like, no, Chuck Testa. Still not.
Exactly. So commercials in Brazil, right? So because there are like 4 channels, and everybody was watching it. So whatever one person sees, everybody else sees it too.
What Pernalonga was called in here?
Oh yeah, it was. I knew it was that
Hey, it's Bugs
Redskins
Bunny.
guy,
Bugs Bunny.
Chris Cooley.
Chris Cooley. Yeah.
In this line of work, you need strength as well as instincts. Put it right here. Check this out. Ready?
I saw that not too long ago. I think people are just replaying.
There was a whole series on those of different
Yeah.
players and different things.
Yeah,
As a kid, you're like, oh.
That's what I saw. I
Obviously
think I saw
fake
like a clip with like 2 seconds of that one, just showing the hand going through, and then like just the moments, right? So I saw that not too long ago, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I miss
Epic.
that, man. I miss that. Nothing is remarkable anymore, right?
Oh, there are quite a few things.
Yeah, but I mean,
That's why I like Super Bowl commercials though, because they're like more creative and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
wow factory. A lot of them.
innovative, right?
Kind of lame, but
And you know what? I think Doritos honestly had the best marketing pitch. Make your Super Bowl commercial for us with Doritos, and it could be featured on the Super Bowl like halftime show. So people would get super creative with all of these different like Doritos sayings, you know, like throwing the baby out the window for Doritos, like all these craziness that you're just like, this is the most ridiculous thing. It's hilarious. The company didn't do a single thing. They just like, yeah, that's funny. We'll put it on the Super Bowl. We'll give this person $1 million.
Outsource the marketing department.
Exactly.
I don't think they would give the person $1 million, but they'll give some good amount of dollars.
I think it was like $1 million, and you would get your commercial on like the Super Bowl. Like it was but there were thousands of people that submitted their commercial.
You know what's the best part too? You got probably the company got to keep all this, all this.
It's
ideas.
all on YouTube.
it's really savor the
exactly.
It's
money.
all free marketing.
And it's spontaneous marketing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it was huge. It was huge.
This is disruptive.
Yeah.
Really disruptive. Marketing can be expensive.
And
Very expensive.
And because it's organic. Kind of marketing is organic. People.
Timu.
And you can also, test the waters on the internet before. You can test, this is really popular.
Right.
And then, you can test it.
Yeah. Exactly.
How your customers are actually reacting to that.
This is a good one, Hilton. Thank you for the recommendation. I'm thinking this might be for somebody you did not like working with.
That one actually was a coupon code that we got, and we didn't pay for that one, but
It's free.
yeah.
And it might just
But
be
I didn't know there was flavored. To be honest with you, we thought like, this has a Brazilian wrapper in it, so.
No, I didn't either. That's why I was telling you I was excited to try it, but I'd never even taken it out of the cellophane, so I didn't know what it smelled like or anything.
Yeah.
They just looked nice. I knew it was Brazilian.
It might just be my palate. You guys might smoke it.
You like some questionable things.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know
If
you
that
guys
is
like it.
strawberry swishers.
Yeah, if that is something that you found just sweet, I have no idea what that would taste
Be
like.
off the charts.
I've got diabetes after that one.
Diabetes.
Straight for the cane. Straight for the cane.
Jesus.
I feel like this one would go pretty well with a glass of champagne now. Just like sparkling wine, not the champagne. Champagne is too fancy. Just
It's Moet.
Yeah.
$5 bottle.
no, it's expensive, but so that's what I'm saying.
Doesn't have to be.
But I would say that it would be the pretty light, sunset probably in Barcelona, right, or something like this, like a
Florida.
nautic. Yeah, Florida. Why not?
Why
You and I will sit this man over there. Next week we meet in
I'll
Florida.
get you some sparkling
Careful with the sharks, because the sharks are there.
Shit, yeah, that's...
They are asking like, no,
The sharks
careful,
are eating
George.
legs over there.
George is going to Florida. That's what the alligators are saying. Like, no, George's coming, guys. George's coming.
They fuck with me, they're going to be eating lead.
He took 2 vaccines.
Yeah.
He's one of us now.
He's robotic.
Yes,
They're not
robotic, and he took 2 vaccines.
They've got metal detectors in their skulls. They're gonna be like...
Man, every single time I go in any flight, I tell them, look, I got a hip replacement. Look, they stop me.
I've got C4 built in my hips. Like,
I have to go there. Yeah.
Feel this. Do you see why this is so soft? It's C4.
yeah. Don't piss me off. I'll touch my hip.
Every single time. I already know that every time I fly, flip-flops,
Get there early.
three pieces of clothes, and that's it. Because I know I'm going to have to take it out. Take this, take that. It's insane. It's insane. So shorts. I travel shorts or very light pants. Because I know they're
coming
Strip
off.
search you.
No, George goes like that, so look. You
Sir, put your pants back on.
No. He goes like, no. No. Hold on.
At
Wait.
my own pleasure.
Yeah.
Wait for my joke.
What's your underwear is doing in the floor, man? Are you nuts?
Wait for my joke, man.
Where are you
I've
thinking
seen
this?
I'm trying to put a joke in here. Wait
Why
for
are you
my
showing
joke.
your ass?
Yeah.
Why are you showing your ass there?
Wait for my joke. Come on. He goes like that, and then he tells, "Look, you're gonna pat it. It's not a gun."
Yes.
Just happy to see you.
I
You
used
made it better.
you know, and that's what you say is like, or they tell you is like, I used to think you're crazy, but now I can see your nuts.
Exactly.
Yeah. Look, you can strip search me all you want, but it's not just your pleasure.
Yeah.
It's mine too.
Right.
There's so many variations of the same freaking thing.
Yeah.
That was like on a.
Do you know how much this is great for a polyamorous like me?
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah.
I didn't want to say, but my
Swing
nickname.
better.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say, but my nickname is Octopus.
Yeah. I've been having worse dates than this.
Then you make the list.
Oh,
This
man, thank
podcast is turning
you for
about.
the day. Thank you for the day.
What was the subject of this podcast? Come
Oh,
on.
now some guy
We
getting
didn't have one.
No, we
attempted to be
didn't.
shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was the subject. And then
Yeah, we gave the opinion about that. Okay, national team, NBA, the NBA, right?
Australia.
So you've watched it. You said that the
With the
American
highlights,
national team
we saw the highlights today.
in Australia. I watched them with the game. Yeah, I watched the game.
It wasn't close, and then it became close.
I just love today I put the ranking of the teams I watch it.
I didn't
Right,
realize
so-
Patty Mills was
He
on the
cooks.
Australian team.
Yeah, yeah.
Pat
He's
Olympics.
Australian.
That's
I
right.
know.
Pat Olympics.
Yeah.
yeah.
Not Pat Paralympics. Pat
Olympics.
Well, he's like 40 already.
Who's balling?
His bowling, and also I would say that Chicago must be really, really, really happy that Giddy was exchanged for Caruso. Caruso went to Oklahoma, and Giddy went to you see the guy handling the ball?
Giddy didn't look good, though. Is that what you're getting at?
Wait,
Or you thought
hold on.
did you think he did
Hold
look
on.
good? Josh Giddy.
Josh
Giddy.
Yes,
He's
in
no
Chicago.
longer with. Oh, he got traded. I didn't know that.
with
Because he was
Caruso.
Thunder, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yes.
Yeah, he got
Yeah.
Caruso,
Really?
Yeah.
How old is Caruso?
28.
28?
Yeah. He's still in his 20s.
He's still pretty young.
I like him.
Yeah.
I really like him.
Well, Josh Giddy, super young, but he just
Like his women.
who's better,
Yo! He wasn't his.
Josh Giddy or Bronny?
And all of these subjects is really like.
It's just gossipy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You've seen the
Basketball.
videos of people like pressing him like out of the
So
streets and
this
stuff, like just
very hot
harping
leader,
on him. Like,
I
15
have.
years
just
old,
giving him shit about like young
boasted that
girls and
she
stuff.
had.
How old is
had
she? How old is
sex
she? With, like, how old is she?
a basketball player.
Losing her.
And
It's just
he
like
was-
fucking
15?
Yeah, he was 18 at the time.
He
was
was still.
18.
He was.
Yeah.
They just exchanged messages
Nah,
or what?
No.
No,
he's
there
a guy.
was- yeah.
I fucked him.
Yeah.
Like they were half
But-
naked, he's
but,
sweat, all
you know-
sweat, and then she
She said I fucked him like.
Maybe they were in a
Talking
sauna.
all fucked about like just talking shit.
Maybe they had just
I mean-
gone through airport
Man,
security.
with that age, you don't want this picture. You don't want a picture like.
George was behind him in line at airport security.
I will tell you something. How come this guy don't have like media training? Look,
He was hot and ready like a CC's pizza.
whoever you fuck,
Little Caesar.
all the phones will stay in the first one.
Well, because he was at a party and he was drunk, and he's
Where did he went to Duke, right? Or
Dumb kid.
Where did he go to school?
I don't know.
Was it Duke?
He's a good school. I know it was a top school.
it's a rapey school. I can't remember.
Yeah, exactly.
Penn State?
Yeah, that's all.
on, Konrad.
Just look at it. Yeah.
No.
It's out of those locker rooms, you know?
No, he wasn't that.
Had the coach
yeah,
in the
that's not
shower.
one. That's the one I was thinking about. Yes.
UC senior
Yeah, no,
secondary. Yeah.
No, I'm trying to find out where he went to college. That's where he went?
High school.
Adelaide
Victoria,
36ers.
Oh, he's from Victoria.
Did he not go to college?
Victoria. Right.
I think that's the state, Victoria. Melbourne?
Yeah.
Melbourne's the city.
The main
Maybe
city.
I'm thinking of someone else. I was thinking of someone else.
Yeah.
Yes. That's where
It's a big one,
our friend
actually.
is from. Ben.
Ben is
He's
from the south.
Yeah, he's from.
Oh no, we were watching the highlights and he took a 3-pointer that just didn't. It was an air ball.
Is it Melbourne, the capital?
I know, I saw that. But he wasn't bad. I mean,
It wasn't in the highlights. He
I
looked
think
okay.
it is.
He was
Yeah.
like 3.
That's
At
why
one
the
point, he was like
former
3 for
one
9
is
for like
Victoria
7
State.
points
I
or
saw it.
something.
Yeah.
I don't think he
that's what
finished the
it's
game 3 for 9, or maybe he did.
Yeah.
But at one point, the announcers were talking like, "Oh, that's just a tough look."
Yeah.
But he's young, you know.
25, 21 years old.
Imagine if he's better than Bronny, how's Bronny gonna do?
So apparently the MVP, Finals MVP, had an opinion about that.
He did have an opinion about that. So
Well, and what's really sad is that JJ Redick, nobody wants to go to the Lakers.
why? Because he's coaching there now.
But
Yeah.
but it's not just because of him. Because I think the appeal of going to LA for being with the Lakers and LeBron is just the ship has sailed.
Dead.
Nobody wants to. All of the free agents that the Lakers pursued this offseason, Sacramento Kings got DeMar Rosen.
Tomorrow,
I'm pumped to be a Kings
well,
fan.
he is from LA, like Harden, him, they are all from LA. So all these guys, Kawhi, all these guys, they want to play in California because they are all from there.
Right,
But nobody wants to go to.
Nobody wants to go and play for the
Kawhi
Lakers.
didn't go to it. He preferred, he would get more money.
Yeah. So and that's the thing. It's like it's not just the money. It's also no. I'm sorry to say it, but nobody wants to play with LeBron right now
Well,
because LeBron is running that team, in my opinion.
I agree, but
JJ Redick is just a mouthpiece. He's going to be the downfall guy.
Anthony
When they have a shitty
Davis is arguably one of the best players right now for the Olympic team. He's making a huge impact. So I don't know. They just need to add a couple guys. I don't know what they are able to do or not.
But that's the thing is they're trying, but nobody wants to sign with him. Literally, this has been the worst offseason for the Lakers. And I'm going to blame it on the fact that LeBron had his fingers in them drafting Bronny at pick 55 because Bronny's not ready he needs at least 3 or 4 more years. And I don't even think he's going to be ready to play.
Blame the guy? He's
or in the NBA.
on his last leg. He wants to play with his son. You know what I mean?
But do
You can't blame the guy.
You know what?
He's not going to
But
start.
that pisses off other players because look, you only have 15 positions in the roster, right? So you can only put 15 in there, right?
But it's LeBron James.
I know, but what happens when a player doesn't perform? J League. They send to J League. They send to different types of competitions. Go play in Italy for 2 years. Then you're gonna learn. And go to Serbia and see how it is to get into the court. Just feel the pressure, right? So, but now he won't have this very tough things you need to do in order to get there.
I guarantee you what's going to happen. First or second game. Early prediction, write it down. First game of the NBA for the Lakers, they make Bronny one of the starters for 5 minutes. And then realize how dog shitty he is, take him out, just so that they can hold that record of having the first, dad-son player combo on the same team. I think that's it. Break the record, set a new record, set a new standard for the NBA. That's it. And then JJ Redick's like, all right, sit your dog shit ass down.
It's a good band.
I told him that I liked it with the car.
So,
and you know what?
That's my prediction.
I like that. I can see that happening. It is in a tough position. You play the play. Maybe you in easy games at home. Maybe you can play him at easy games at home.
Right.
For 3 seasons.
I thought that was a pretty cool man too.
Yes.
Come off the bench, provide a little defense.
3 minutes, 4 minutes for the next.
That's why I bought
2
it.
years.
That's
LeBron plays there.
So cool.
I mean, you sacrifice 1/15 of your team for a legend to give him a chance to win. I don't know. Can they give a chance to him?
Well, and that's it. It's
I'm not mad at it, but I'm not a player.
Yeah, but that's the thing is, so head coach. They were going to get that college head coach from UConn, and he decided not to. He backed out at the last minute. They were pursuing JJ Redick at first, and they're like, "Oh no, this coach who knows what he's doing is going to go." we really want him, and then he backed out. It's like, oh, I guess we'll go JJ Redick. This whole offseason, nobody has wanted to join the Lakers. The Lakers can't recruit anyone. Nobody wants to play with them.
But the Olympic team, it's looking pretty good.
Right.
The Lakers.
And 2 Lakers are on it, yeah. So.
It won't matter.
I don't
It's looking good, man.
think about the motivation for pre-Olympics.
Dude, you want Anthony Edwards when he becomes available.
Exactly, right? So he says, like, it's me. I'm confident I am one of the 5. He said that.
Oops.
You want players like this, you know, like you remember.
Who was the alternate that came in when Kawhi backed out?
Yes, it was Barry White, and
He's been getting playing time, and he looks.
He's good.
He's hanging.
Yeah, he's well. That's you know what. This is what happens. This player was the 3rd best player, maybe 4th best player for the champions, Boston, right? So he was Kawhi Leonard. The claw, right, got injured. I mean, he's always injured, right? So he's in his regular state. And then he needed to call up another player. So instead of calling the Finals MVP
Jaylen Brown, yeah.
from the team that won the NBA, now they called number 3, number 4 in the team, you know. But he's a baller. And he's gonna have his spot there. He's gonna play 10 minutes and he's gonna score 12 points a game.
Is that why he has these opinions on LeBron's kid? We don't know.
Oh yeah, there's this thing, right?
Polemic. I don't know if that's why or not, but
Yeah, he said that, right? So he said that someone asked him about Bron, and he said he's not ready.
he's not a pro. Yeah.
He's not a pro. He's not a pro yet.
Well, maybe
He's not a pro
really
yet,
knows.
he said, right?
He knows his craft then.
Yet.
Yeah, but that
But,
protects him a lot.
with training, man, you can get there. Having said that,
Everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
yeah.
Well, can I tell you something? I'm going to say
Good or
something
bad?
polemic here. I think Curry, LeBron, and KD are not top 5 in this team.
On the Olympic team?
Yeah, the three are not, because it compromises a little in defense.
No, it's Anthony Davis,
It's
Anthony
definitely-
Edwards, Halliburton coming in, his defense, and he's hitting threes.
Yeah,
He turns the ball over
yes,
a little bit.
That's
but
why Curry's still number 1.
Curry didn't have much of an impact in the Australian game, but did you watch the game today versus Serbia?
Yeah,
He came out hot.
yeah. So you can't stop when he plays like this.
What?
When he plays the time here.
I was just checking the time because I got time.
Anyway, so
You saw that though. But he
Yeah.
came out hot.
Yeah.
And then,
he
they
killed
got
the
to
game.
sub people. He played really well. It was close for a little bit,
You know
and then
what?
they just started getting away.
I don't think Embiid will end
Is
up.
it good?
I don't
Alright.
think.
It is good.
Have you had that one before?
No.
The
I haven't.
Tropic Force is the yellow can, and it's the same 9.5%, and it's really good. I've never had the fruit one either.
What's the percentage?
9.5.
God, that's
That's
wine.
almost a
That's
wine, yeah.
I was
told
gonna
him.
say it's.
You want
strong.
another one?
No, I'm good. I'm good with the 2.
The other
I'm
one's
feeling buzzy.
6%.
Yeah, the mango is.
I like the mango one.
One
Lighter.
more and I'll have
You
to
want
take
another
him
mango?
home.
No, I'm okay.
Right?
Thank you.
One more, and I'll
want
have to take
another
him home.
mango?
I'm gonna bring the
what was the
mango,
song
but
from,
I prefer
Jaws?
actually the.
Remember Jaws?
Yeah.
But it's
So,
so.
yeah, but when they're singing at the table, they've been drinking. Farewell, and adieu, all my all the
yeah.
Spanish ladies.
Yeah.
That, yeah. So I feel like if I have another one, I'm going to be singing my way out here.
You don't want to have a sea shanty?
You got an Uber, like I do.
I'll drive you home.
Yeah,
Round Rock Ride, man. That's what we have to do.
Round Rock Ride.
Yeah, if you can go anywhere in Round Rock for $4.
Oh yeah.
That's actually not a bad idea.
It's excellent. It's excellent.
Is that an actual business, or are you promoting?
It is a business.
Oh, it is.
It is a business.
Yeah, there is. But it's by invitation, right?
No, it's
You can
just that
download?
I can send you guys the contact. Camitas uses it twice or 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. You can.
How cool is
you
that?
can get in
$4.
here for $4 and get back home for $4.
You can go anywhere in
Not
Round
having
Rock.
to drive,
So they would drop here. They would drop at the gas station.
Right.
which is just
They're
there.
dropping. They are like.
So they have
dropping points.
specific spots.
Yes, but for Tamiris, it's 50 steps. And here is the furthest I have it because it's the limit where the city ends.
Ah, okay,
You know,
okay, okay.
where the area of the coverage.
Right,
It's
right,
almost all around rock, not the whole.
But it's around the
rock.
block. You know, we can drive
Yeah, I
in here,
know, yeah.
15 seconds, collect you, and come back.
Jesus, I didn't know that. That's
It's
awesome.
good because I have a meeting now. You can drop your car, whatever, and then come here.
For $4?
Yeah,
Hell
exactly.
yeah. No, that's not a bad idea.
Like you go downtown, you want a drink.
What's $4?
The round rock downtown.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just go back.
Yeah.
You know, for
$8,
$8,
yeah.
$8 and there are deals like if you buy $100, $200, you get cheaper too.
Send me the contact because that's going to be interesting.
Maybe if you don't have it.
What do you
have-
score this cigar
Yeah,
before
it's
looking
okay.
at
As
it?
a backup for any situation.
You know what I
Think about
need, and you know what? Now I have your brother. Man, by the way, shout out to Kurt. Man, we had a blast. Like we
He's a
start
good
talking.
guy.
Handsome
We're-
fella.
Yeah.
You met my brother?
No.
Oh,
Man, we like hit off.
gay.
If he's anything like you,
He's a
Man.
gay. He's a gay one of the family.
We hit off like
we all have one.
yeah. So
No, he's a great
by the
guy.
way,
He's a great
if
guy.
none of your brothers are,
Did you
it's
know
you.
that one in
I have two
every,
sisters.
Yeah.
Did you know that 1 in every 4 men are gay? I'm straight.
I'm straight. Oh my god!
I
it's like-
really like Voodoo Rangers.
I played this game was in
Who's the gay one over here? Konrad was a little bit resident.
I was just waiting for Dylan. I was afraid what he was going to say.
I can't remember who came
I'm
to.
gonna say 90.
We came to the
89.
podcasts with the nails
What
polished
do the score?
and painted.
87?
Hey, yeah. Okay. Thanks,
89.
George.
Yeah.
Thanks, George.
Remind me of this.
Retro hair is pretty smooth.
Oh.
So.
I
Look
gave
at that,
that
every
square
time you
because
have
I
an
don't think there's
expense.
anything that knocks this cigar. There's something
Yeah,
bad about
I have
it.
my seal,
But it's just
Yeah,
very
I
one-dimensional.
seal
It's
with
not
my
super
psychologist.
complex.
But remember, we
It means
gave
that I acknowledge
we gave
the cost.
85 to
Then I send my
Factory
seal.
Smokes.
Then whatever says no, you approve this.
Factory Smokes is
This is one
surprisingly
thing that
good,
our
man. It's just that it's short
therapist told us,
filler.
like,
But in the end, it gets
just have a seal.
This one didn't
It
do it.
means
So
that both.
it could
of
be
you,
an 88.
If you
This
send
one-
a seal,
89's
it
fair.
means that,
I just
okay,
think
she
there's
needs-
some.
She asked for the seal.
Right.
Then I go there
Yeah, it's not complex. yeah.
physically,
Retro
presently.
though
You know, I
is-
go there and I say yes.
Burn,
I
and the burn
approve
was
that.
nice.
Right.
To avoid.
The
No, but you didn't
ash
say
and,
that.
like,
No,
the
no, you
construction
didn't
and
approve
stuff.
that.
Also, the
I
draw
don't
is
remember
very
saying
tight.
that.
So some people
Right.
prefer that.
So it's
some people
all
don't. I like
registered.
it a little looser
Do you
just to
speak
make for the ease of.
Tamiris?
smoking
We
on
never
it.
spoke.
English?
We never
But,
typed. We never typed in Portuguese.
I could be
in our
convinced
entire
to up
lives.
it to an
I know
88.
her for 17 years.
It's always been.
So let's go
And I
with
dated her for
87, 89.
It's an 88.
10 years, right?
Right.
But
I would agree
we've
with it.
never, ever typed in
It's a
Portuguese.
value.
That's what I was saying. It's so
Never,
It's a
interesting.
value
never.
server.
But at home, you speak Portuguese.
And it
We speak
delivers on
Portuguese.
that.
Right.
Yes.
So
I-
typing, you speak
I don't want to
English.
give
Was
these
that-
to.
But typing or like
Typing,
paintings or something-
videos,
I was gonna
audios,
say, that's
everything.
another reason, like, I wouldn't want to
Everything
do
is
that.
electronic.
He's
Something
gonna
like that.
get. It's not
Really?
gonna
How
leave a
interesting is
second.
that?
Because I knew Tamiris was
So we
coming.
need to try those too because we haven't had
It
those
was the
yet.
way we
But
found
But
out.
knowing
that
what
would
I
be
know
perfect
about
for us
Olivia,
to get ready
I like it.
to come to the US.
Right.
I love Olivia's.
Man,
It's always just been
for
that
5
way.
years. For
We like
5
what he
years,
does.
she would do yoga with an American app. She would do the gym. It would be an American.
Have you ever done Bikram yoga,
You know what I'm
George?
saying? What's that?
You ever done Bikram yoga? Bikram
No.
yoga?
What's
Yes.
Hot yoga.
Love it.
It's really good, sweating out toxins and.
Oh yeah.
But it's
It's-
tough though.
it is
It
very
is
tough.
hard. Like you gotta lock in to get. And then goat yoga is really popular nowadays. Just yoga with baby
Yeah.
goats that jump on your backs while you do different poses and stuff. That's a fun date night thing, you know.
that? It is. I would do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, how did you guys like whiskey cakes over here?
Oh man, have I told you? Like,
No.
we had a great time.
No,
Oh,
he
He
traveled.
wasn't. Oh, you weren't here because I
Yeah,
spoke
yeah,
about
yeah.
that.
He was
I-
gone for-
Shout out to you and everything.
2 pods in a
Oh,
row. He was gone.
We love that. I mean, the food is amazing. The service. I've been there before.
It's kind of quick, right? Like
It's
You
just
don't
that
wait a
this
super long
woman
time.
Loved it. Like she was
I like it every time I go.
talking to us. If she could, she would sit at the table.
Right.
Like, she was
Right.
all the time. So in a nice way.
My son
Yeah.
was there
So
and
it
as
was
fuck.
pretty good. The food is good. Service is good. Music is good.
Yeah, it's a good spot.
I really liked it.
I went
In Round
there
Rock.
the very next weekend for Father's Day, and I saw Spock. And it's a good time.
Yeah,
Their brunch menu is
he
completely
had
different.
the
It's really
Father's
good.
Day over there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
he was sitting at a table not far from me, and I saw and Luan.
Yeah.
Good brunch menu too, just as good as the dinner menu.
I'll have to go there for.
And
for
it's not
brunch.
expensive for the value, like the quality of the food that you get. It's
quality.
not expensive.
Torres B, the Brazilian restaurant. Amazing food, man.
Shout out. That was.
Marcelo Andrea, man. It's the pizza is gone. Torres B.
Yeah.
It's a great restaurant, man. It's a great restaurant.
We ate
In
it.
Austin, in Round
We ate
Rock.
Yeah.
Wow.
Parmesan.
And it's funny you say that because obviously we're new here. I'm new-ish here for the past like 7 years I've lived here.
But
I would
this
say I'm
restaurant
still
just opened in
Oh, what year did you
July.
move here?
20. Let's see. Lucas was
2017.
Yeah.
So
Really?
Yeah.
let me ask you a
2017.
question. In which
I'm more Texan than he is.
yeah, is it like regular world, parallel world
Tejano.
with the
Yeah.
COVID? Because the COVID, you
Tejano.
have to put an extra 5 years there.
That's what we would
Yeah,
say.
no. But
or less.
so
Yeah, the Chaco.
The Chaco.
I'm gonna answer your question. So because Camila was
Still
asking
makes me laugh that you like didn't realize.
No.
So Camila was asking me, she goes, what are some of the best restaurants that we've been to here
Like in Austin area.
in Austin, Round Rock, or something like that?
Okay.
Because in San Diego, we have our list. We have our go-to spots. If we want fish tacos, we want this, we want
Ooh, Baja
this.
shrimp.
That's what I'm saying is every restaurant, at least we had our one spot that was like, you want that, you go there. You want this, you go there.
Yeah.
Like we had it mapped out when we lived in San Diego. Here, Camila brought it up, like, what restaurants around here?
You can go almost anywhere.
And that's what I was saying is like now Round Rock has really exploded with some phenomenal food.
Yes.
I keep exploring and finding new restaurants that I go, this is really good. This
I
is
saw
really
a
good.
lady table next to ours, and then we got the filet parmigiana. And the
Delicious.
lady next
At
to
Tori's
us,
Beef?
yeah, Torres B. And the lady next to us, she got like a chicken stroganoff. She finished that before we finished, and it was
She
the same amount
killed
of- Yeah, she killed it. And then
Petite lady.
although
I was gonna say, that
petite
was my
lady,
next
but she
question.
was
How fat was she?
Not at all.
no. She was eating for two because she was pregnant, like about
Oh.
7 months.
She wasn't. Yeah, she wasn't fat, but she was pregnant.
Right.
Very slim, very slim lady, but it looked so good. It looked
You been
so
there?
good.
Mm-hmm.
Good food at Urban and Round Rock.
Oh yeah. That one is good.
That's
what's
what I'm
that
saying. is
hotel?
he-
Oh, I had the one where I met Tony.
They have good food.
They have good food in there.
The Ruby.
Ruby
The Ruby
Oh,
Hotel.
I've
Hotel.
heard Ruby
You can just
Hotel
go there
has-
to eat and drink, and it's good.
is pretty
Really?
like for
good. Yeah.
lunch, even dinner, it's good.
Really? Okay,
Mhm.
that's another spot.
It's a cool hotel too.
So, and that's what I was saying is like in San
I know
Diego,
the
we had
manager.
all of our like cool spots and things. Like if you wanted to go out and do this, you want to go smoke a cigar, have some food, this would be your spot, right? And she was asking like, what kind of spots around here have we been to? And it's like right around this area where we're at right now is some phenomenal food, some really good food.
What is your favorite to go?
The Indian place that we got
to
some
when you-
Indian
kind
food.
of cuisine
Remember?
that you guys prefer?
Yeah, and that was in a
Well, and
shopping
that's it,
center
it's like-
kind of place. It's
Yeah.
delicious. Yeah.
It was pretty good.
And it's funny you say that
Right.
because I feel like, do you feel like how would you describe American food? Because Brazilian food is very, it's always going to have the same dishes.
No.
The thing about America,
I mean,
the United
many
States,
different things.
Sul de Rio de, like Rio down, it's always going to be the same thing. You're always going to have
Feijoada.
feijoada. You're
Lots
gonna
of
have
meat.
Lots of
Picanha.
meat, picanha. You're going to have stroganoff. You're going to have some
Just meat in general.
Italian
fish is fish big. in
Coxinha,
Brazil?
those
Different types
snacks.
Yes,
Coxinha.
Depending on the areas. If you go São Paulo up,
bacalhau.
of- A lot of fish.
yeah, a lot of fish. Santa Catarina, which is a little bit down, a lot of fish, and then
Some
northeast.
great
too.
chicken in
Santos.
the northeast of Brazil.
Espírito
Yes.
Santo. What's big there?
It's fish.
It's an amazing cuisine in Brazil, one of the best.
And we were talking
I
about
agree.
this earlier. That you don't find a lot
And
of
crab
Brazilian type
also.
of. The Brazilian cuisine is so different from other parts of the world that they don't overlap. Where, like Latin American, like Latin cuisine overlaps with a lot of different things. Like
Yes.
Spanish, and then Mexican is its own thing. American, it's really hard to say because of different places that you go. Everybody 100% is going to think of hot dogs and hamburgers.
Yes.
But man,
That's Australia. You know, that's.
I don't.
You know,
Man, you see-
Hamburgers, German, technically.
Yes. Yeah,
But that's what people think of when they think of American food. And it depends. In the South, specifically, there's lots of like casserole type dishes, and it's like
You
stuff
know, like,
that's all.
I think you have to
Stews,
blame. You have to blame a
stews.
little bit the touristic places because they explore pizzas and burgers and only
Right.
that, and
But-
it gives a misrepresentation. I had a whole discussion with
But
this
it's
girl
similar
who was
to
American
Brazil. Let me
ask-
who moved to Europe, and then she moved to Europe.
Dylan.
And just a second, she moved to Europe, and then she was bashing American food, accusing like she's so much better. I say, what kind of America are you talking about?
What's up,
It all
Andre?
depends. Yeah, it all depends.
Yeah, I saw that. You see it all. You see, I'm saying like, what kind of America?
Some
are you
of the
talking
best
about?
burgers that there is, it's of course I had some really nice burgers in São Paulo.
Right.
Santa Catarina, Madeiro, for example.
No, but Madeiro, it's
But let me,
good.
let me
it's
tell you-
recipe
That's
everywhere.
hamburger
Let me
I've ever had
say,
instantly.
similar to what you're talking
I know.
about, though, in Brazil is like regional. It's the same thing here. Just Southeast, especially like Louisiana, is heavily influenced like French cuisine, but like dirty
Yes.
French, dirty rice, jambalaya,
Like Bahia.
Cajun
Like
food
Bahia in
that's
Brazil.
so
Yes.
local
But-
and unique to that region.
Yes.
But I mean,
Bodine.
I know
Boudin.
Boudin.
how many states in Brazil? How many states there is in Brazil?
27.
Okay, I know about 20
You visited. You've been
that
to.
I've been to and spent time in, and I lived in many different ones.
Rio, Roraima, Acre.
No. Acre I visited. Roraima never, but
You can't have visited
the
Acre
Amazon,
because
yes.
it doesn't exist.
But yeah, Acre doesn't exist.
They say that.
There is a little meme in that Acre doesn't exist. But,
It's a state that
but
you're
you know,
not-
we have somebody in here that had never
Wyoming.
really had a. For example, I'm going to ask Dylan
What?
because that the very first time he ever had a filet parmigiana yesterday, right? Does that taste anything like any European cuisine or any American cuisine whatsoever?
It was like it's like what you would think of like a normal chicken parm, but instead it was thin, battered, fried beef, like
Right.
meat.
Is it breaded or was it
It
breaded?
was breaded.
It was breaded because it is, yeah.
It was crusted. It wasn't that crusty because it's covered in sauce.
Yes.
Right? It soaks it up.
It soaks it up.
But it's breaded, and then it has a tomato sauce. So it reminds you of chicken parm. But then what's different is that it is just completely smothered in cheese
Right.
and baked. Where the cheese and the sauce, like you can't spoon out sauce without getting a glop of cheese, which was good. And then you combine that
With the rice.
which is not traditional to a chicken parm. You would just eat it on a plate. Sometimes
Right.
people just put it on pasta, but it's rice with a side of fries. And it's different. And it was really good. But the rice is similar more to like, we were talking about like an Indian like basmati rice where it's not like super sticky.
Which is not. Yeah, it's
And
not,
it's not like a white
ours.
long grain rice.
Was it Brazilian rice or was it?
Well,
I'm sure
it's a
it
proper
was.
made. Yeah, it's a proper
Okay.
made. I mean, if you go there, you're gonna see it.
It's very acidic.
Yeah.
The
And
meal.
then the meal itself is acidic. It's like the taste of it. There's nothing to compare. And then the pizza today. Have you ever had any pizza that tastes like this?
No, not like that. No.
No.
How'd you like?
That's
But there's so many different toppings on that
Yes.
that you get like just a flavor bomb in every
It's a
bite
flavor
of
bomb.
all different kinds of things.
Yeah.
Oh,
Very
there was
heavily-
that. There was some tuna.
And that's the way I feel about Brazilian hot dogs. I can't get into Brazilian hot dogs. I'm so sorry.
yeah, the Brazilian hot dogs. It's not really a traditional
I'm gonna
hot
put
dog.
shoe. I'm gonna put a little bit of this. Yeah.
Andre is saying, is sending us a Spock's, hand
With the
signal
hand.
there. Yeah.
Shout out to
Yeah.
the Schmitz.
Schmidt, Andre Schmidt. We miss you, man. You gotta come back, please.
He needs
I got
to
a
do an
bicycle
English
you can
podcast.
borrow.
We gotta have you sitting in here in another podcast, man.
Yeah.
So this is a list of the most iconic food in all 50 states.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna stay in Mobile.
Mobile,
So you're gonna have to
mobile.
Exactly.
you're gonna have to
That's
do
what
this.
I'm.
Chicken and white barbecue sauce.
I've never had white barbecue
What?
sauce.
I don't know what white barbecue is. That not Alfredo or a garlic? What I don't know.
Yeah,
what
I don't
white
know if it's
barbecue
cream
sauce is.
cheese. If it's cream,
Could be cream
sauce,
cheese, base.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They're heavy cream. I don't know.
exactly.
There you go. Now you know what to get. Now
Alaska king crab.
Yeah.
You could also say Alaskan salmon, but
Yeah, got it.
Arizona
I
chimichangas.
love chimichangas.
That's
too.
surprising.
Not bad, yeah.
I like chimichangas.
Fried burrito.
Fried pickles in Arkansas. So let it be known that Arkansas's best food is an appetizer.
Yeah, they're pieces of shit.
Remember that.
That's a shit state.
Avocado toast for
Yeah.
California.
That's actually pretty good. I've had that. I've
It's
had
delicious, but that's
Yeah.
very Californian.
Yeah.
Or a
Good.
poke bowl, you know?
Exactly. Oh my goodness.
Lamb chops, Colorado.
that. Oh man, that's
They
so
know what they're doing. Colorado, you got my heart.
That's so
White
good.
clam pizza
Oh, not
in
the not.
Connecticut.
No, pizza you can always.
It's not only
go.
the pizza; it's just the clam. There is pretty good.
If
Yes.
you
Yeah.
follow
It's right by the ocean.
people that are big into pizza, and then there's obviously Dave Portnoy who does the
One
one
Bite.
bite, and then other people, they say that New Haven, Connecticut is the best pizza in the world. The best pizza in the United States for sure. I don't know about compared to Europe.
Well,
best
he,
pizza in the U.S.
he did an Italy. He did an Italy tour.
Dave?
And Dave did, and he said, really good pizza, but still nothing compared to New Haven.
New Haven, Connecticut is apparently the best pizza.
I'll give you that because I've not had that one. But in São Paulo, you can go over
They
2
brag
years.
about. Yeah, they brag about.
Over 2 years without repeating a flavor. You know, like there's more than 800 types of pizza in São Paulo.
Yeah.
Different types of
Different types of toppings.
You mean? Still aware.
Fries with vinegar. I
Yeah.
can imagine people
Well,
like salt.
that's traditional in UK. Come on.
People like salt and vinegar chips.
This is UK.
Delaware's a bunch
Key
of
lime
idiots.
pie in Florida
One
dessert.
of my favorites.
That is one of my favorite
That's-
desserts.
That's not
You know
bad
what?
at all. That's
The-
pretty good.
I love a key lime pie.
The bottom is the secret because
Oh,
it's
that
so
graham
sweet.
cracker crust.
It's so sweet, and
That
then
little
you put it all
biscuit in the
together,
bottom
you
is
put it
wrong.
together,
Oh,
and then it's a perfect blend.
Yeah.
Georgia is boiled peanuts.
Boiled.
Wow.
Georgia, please, what are you
That's-
doing?
that's gotta be
Step
some
up.
peach related.
Step up the business,
What are
man.
you
Yeah,
doing?
come on.
It's
I
a
know,
peach cobbler.
I know it might have made your state. You might have. We don't
my
know.
God.
But it's time to move on.
Yeah.
Step
That's
up
a-
that business. Step
That's
up.
a tough one.
Good for you.
Shaved ice in Hawaii. That should be like roasted pig, luau, or they're big on poke
Pineapple.
bowls too.
Yeah, poke is pretty good in Hawaii.
I-
But isn't it great seeing that from
let's say
Hawaii, like
poke.
colorful
Remember the
and-
poke we had?
Oh,
I love poke in general. Yeah.
Yeah. The poke we had that.
And
in
they're really
Georgetown.
big on grilled
Yeah.
meats. They put plates together. It's just like rice and grilled chicken, kind of like teriyaki style.
Yep.
No, poke
Macaroni
is-
salad.
With
That's
pineapple. A lot of pineapple.
Have you been to
influences.
Hawaii?
That might be.
yes.
Yes.
No, that might be the food that you only get in that particular place.
You get shaved ice. Well, it's. I guess the list is the most iconic food in that place. So
Iconic,
people-
so it doesn't mean better.
no,
Right.
it's just what it's known for, I guess.
Okay.
So that's a
Yes.
surprise to me that.
Because
shaved ice.
Hawaiian poke is pretty good.
Hey, just a second before I move, think about that.
That disturbed me. The next one.
What is what does
I saw
popular
a
mean?
little-
You know, because it means that it's
Disturbing.
expensive and all tourists.
What's what?
It might be good
Well, but
though.
I think
What
like
is-
like when you
What's
think of
popular?
Hoover Sul, what would be
Mache,
the
carne,
carne?
shiz.
What was your
Exactly.
question? What's popular?
Because you see, it might be, oh, great, an avocado toast in there, but how many people can afford an avocado toast? That's what I'm saying.
No, it's iconic and like when you think of this place.
Yeah.
That's
The
what
only
you get.
thing that you, when I think
You
of this
can
place,
only
I think
get
of
that
this.
there.
Right.
This
Yeah.
question.
When you
You
think
can
of
only
like
get
Rio Grande
that
do
there.
Sul, you think of
This-
Costella,
Yes.
and stuff
Yes.
like that.
Yeah.
That type of
Fogo de chão. kind
Fogo
of
de
thing.
Chão. Yeah.
This next one I find disturbing.
Okay.
It might not be bad though.
I love it.
But yeah, go
No,
go.
not this one. The next one.
No, the next one I love. I saw it. Go.
Everybody saw it.
It's not
ice
bad.
cream potatoes.
It's
Oh,
not
it's ice
bad.
cream.
It's an ice cream potato.
Yeah, if it was, you know
I
what?
thought that was sour cream.
I have a video of my daughter, the older daughter now, and we are eating French fries and going in Sunday ice cream.
That is
you know.
good.
getting that and eating it. So potato with ice cream is actually pretty good. So that could not be a bad thing.
Idaho,
so.
Idaho,
This is the-
Idaho.
It's a
Look.
little bit of potato dipped in ice. That's a lot
That's
of
a lot of
ice
potato.
cream.
Yeah.
And a lot of potato.
In Idaho, you are
And I bet it is good. It's
you are in
sweet.
my top 50 states to visit the United States.
Top 50.
Top
yeah.
50,
Hey,
okay?
you made
You're
it.
in my top
Idaho is
50.
actually badass.
All right.
No, Idaho.
That's a cool place.
All right. You don't know.
No, Idaho.
Idaho. So, but I.
Famous deep
Yeah.
dish.
Oh,
Illinois.
I lived in Illinois,
You know
so
it.
I
know
do
that's
very much
true.
enjoy deep dish
Yeah.
pizza.
I gotta go soon.
Breaded pork tenderloin sandwich, Indiana.
Okay.
Sweet corn,
Yeah.
Iowa. Barbecue ribs.
They know.
Kansas is known for some good barbecue.
Yes.
Hot brown, Kentucky hot brown.
Well, there's bacon in it, so I like it.
Bacon
Savory.
mashed potatoes. Tomato, bacon. Right. Beignets.
That's something you're gonna have
That's
to do in
something
Louisiana.
specifically Cafe Du Monde. It's like world famous beignets.
But I don't know what that is.
That's just like
It's
round,
a pastry with powdered sugar.
round rocks
It's the French
donuts. You know,
Yes.
like yeah,
That's iconic too. Lobster roll in Maine.
Yeah.
Iconic. Steamed crabs in
Crab,
Maryland.
yeah.
Clam chowder, Massachusetts.
Yes.
A pasty. That looks good.
That's very British, that one.
Yeah.
Chinese.
Michigan. Hot dish. That looks like a bunch of shit.
Yep. It's Minnesota for you.
And tater tots. With some tater tots on
A
top.
little bit of Minnesota for you on your face.
Mississippi's biscuits.
Biscuits.
Okay,
Yeah.
we gotta
Biscuits are
stop in Hard Rock Cafe. in-
Toasted ravioli.
Oh,
what is
that
the
wouldn't
city?
be bad.
In
That
the
looks
city.
good.
That wouldn't
What
be
is
bad.
this? Oh, come on.
Huckleberry ice
So that,
cream.
by the beach, like we just
I wouldn't
booked the
complain
book-
about
hotel.
it.
That's what the approval.
Tin Roof Sundae.
Um,
Don't know what it is. Interesting. 3 a.m. steak and eggs. I would
Well,
eat that at 3 a.m.
They would call it a cavallo, a beefy
Velocity?
cavallo,
Yes.
like
Oh, that's awesome.
the beef as a horse being ridden on,
cool.
which is
Yeah. so
if you put
drive
the eggs on top of the
On top of steak.
steak, it would be
Take
a
a-
Portuguese.
just swim a little bit
Traditional
and then
dish.
drive them down
With some
there.
potatoes
10
and some
hours
toast.
more.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter the
That's what
rest.
you gotta do, man.
New Hampshire poutine. Poutine is actually a Canadian dish. It's cheese with fries, usually some gravy on there, like the cheese curds. It's like a Wisconsin
I'll visit it next
thing
year.
too. Disco fries. That looks like gravy and fries.
All right.
Frito pie of New Mexico. You could have found a better picture.
Yeah.
Buffalo wings of New York. Love
Come
me
on,
some
New
buffalo
York
wings.
pizza.
It's not bad.
Come on. Man.
Connecticut already trumped.
That's what I'm
them
saying.
on
Like, come on.
Mexican
New York
style
is-
barbecue.
It'd be hard to pick one.
Cheese buttons.
I think those are just pierogies.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
That's all it is.
Get to Texas,
It's
please.
Polish. Cincinnati chili. Heard a
Yeah.
lot about it. Steak in Oklahoma.
Las Vegas is pretty
Wow.
good.
Marlinberry pie.
Sexy.
If you've never had a marlinberry
Sexy.
pie,
I haven't. That looked really good.
Oregon is on it.
Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah,
obvious.
you can have that on the movie,
Coffee
the
milk.
theater movie.
We're getting close to Texas here.
What's that? The beer.
Sheep crab soup. And let's
The
all
brewery.
guess. We know what Texas is going to be, right?
Yeah.
Tacos.
Brisket.
Brisket,
Briskets.
yeah.
I
has to
would
be.
say, well,
It has to be brisket. If
I
it's
hope
not
it
has
brisket,
to
they
be.
got it wrong.
Nashville hot chicken sandwich.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes.
Brisket.
Brisket.
Brisket! It has to be.
All right, so
It's not
that
brisket.
bad.
What's it going to be?
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing.
yeah. Oh, a gun?
Fries.
Gun fried
With a side
steak.
of nine
Yeah,
mil.
exactly.
Brisket in the
No, not gun fried steak. Gun chicken fried steak.
Yeah, exactly.
With a side of 9 mil.
Yes.
You ever had peanut
Bullet
soup?
brisket.
Never had peanut soup.
Peanut soup.
I love.
Seafood
That's
chowder.
good. That's
love-
really good.
Pepperoni rolls. That looks interesting.
Yeah.
That looks like a kolache, but
Yeah, it looks like
pepperoni
kolache,
and
yeah.
cheese and sauce.
The kolaches here are good.
Polish. Fried cheese curds in Wisconsin. Those are delicious. Fry bread.
That's it.
Bread.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Good.
It's like a taco salad on some bread.
Yes.
Okay, and on that bombshell,
We're hungry.
it's time to end. Thank you very much for watching today and following along with us. And subscribe.
Make sure you like
Comment.
And share.
with your friends, and we will catch you next time.
Friends and enemies. Share with everybody that you can.
We'll take them all.
If you don't like it, share with your enemy.
Yes.
Yeah.
We will see you next week for another puff, drink,
And
talk,
talk.
and talk.
Yes. And we're going to be giving you tips on English words and Portuguese words.
Are you guys going to be here next week?
I won't.
I will not be here next
We
week.
won't be here
That's
next week.
just going to be the two of
It's
us.
just going to be us.
Maybe invite Bob Young on.
Oh, yeah.
Who?
Oh, but yeah.
Prost.
George's not going to be here. Prost. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers, gentlemen.